So what is programming paradigm? समझते हैं पहले कि ये क्या है. Paradigm can also be termed as method to solve some problem or do some task, some specific task actually. Programming paradigm is an approach to solve problem using some programming languages, or also we can say it is a method to solve a problem using tools and techniques that are available to use following some approaches, some specific approaches. ठीक है. Like in this diagram you can see we divide these programming paradigm in two parts. First is imperative programming paradigm and second one is declarative programming paradigm. Okay, there are lots of programming languages that are known, but all of them need to follow some strategy when they are implemented, and this methodology strategy is paradigm. मतलब हमें एक अलग से एक मेथोडोलॉजी को यूज करना है. ठीक है. अब वो दोनों में से कोई भी हो सकती है, इंपरेटिव भी हो सकती है और डिक्लेरेटिव भी हो सकती है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम वैरायटी ऑफ प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस, देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ पैराडाइज टू फुलफिल ईच एंड एवरी डिमांड. दे आर एज डिस्कस्ड बिलो. लाइक in imperative programming, we have three strategies. First is procedural programming, second one is object oriented programming, and third one is parallel processing. Like this, we also have three other programming paradigms like logic programming, functional programming, and database processing. ठीक. So the first one is imperative programming paradigm. What it is? It is one of the oldest programming paradigms. It features close relation to machine architecture. Actually, this is used in machine level, machine code. It is based on von Neumann architecture. It works by changing the program state through assignment statement. Okay, we can use here assignment statements. It perform step by step task by changing state. इसमें जो भी प्रोग्रामिंग होगी स्टेप बाय स्टेप मोड में होगी. फर्स्ट स्टेप, सेकंड स्टेप, थर्ड स्टेप. द मेन फोकस इज ऑन हाउ टू अचीव द गोल. द पैराडिज्म कंसिस्ट ऑफ सेवरल स्टेटमेंट आफ्टर एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ ऑल द रिजल्ट. तो लॉजिक यहाँ क्लियर है कि हाउ टू डू. ओके, देखिए, imperative is also called how to do. If you want to generate a program, then you decide how we can do it. Okay. Advantages, very simple to implement, and it contain loops, variables. Okay. Disadvantages, complex problem cannot be solved. ज्यादा complex problems यहाँ solve नहीं हो सकती. Less efficient and less productive. Parallel programming is not possible. ठीक है ना. Remember that parallel programming is not possible in imperative programming language. ठीक. Now we have three parts of imperative programming paradigm. First is procedural programming paradigm, second is object oriented programming, and third one is parallel processing. Actually, we are using mainly object oriented programming. C++, Java are object-oriented programming languages. So, what is procedural programming paradigm? इसके पहले के लेक्चर में हमने डिस्कस किया था. This paradigm emphasizes on procedure in terms of underlying machine model. There is no difference in between procedure and imperative approaches. It has the ability to reuse the code, and it was born at the time when it was in use because of its responsibility. ठीक है ना. Code is reusable in procedural programming paradigm. Next one is object oriented programming. The program is written as a collection of class and objects. Remember that here we can use classes and objects. Specific objects are used in the object oriented programming, are meant for communication. The smallest and basic entity is object, and all the kind of computation is performed on the object only. More emphasis is on data rather process. यहाँ पर डेटा पे ज्यादा फोकस करेंगे as compared to process पे या procedure पे. It can handle almost all kind of real life problems which are today in scenario. Real life problems means if you want to send a message, if you want to change your website background like this. ठीक है. Advantages क्या है इसके? Data security, inheritance, code reusability and flexibility. These are the advantages of object oriented programming. Last one is parallel processing. What is parallel processing? Parallel processing is the processing of program instruction by dividing them among multiple processors. Here multiple processors are used. A parallel processing system processes many numbers of processors with the objective of running a program in less time by dividing them. मतलब एक से ज्यादा प्रोसेस को अगर हमें रन करना है पैरेलली हम अलग अलग प्रोसेसर उसमें असाइन कर सकते हैं और अपने जो भी प्रोग्राम हमें कंप्लीट. What is declarative programming paradigm? It is divided as logic, functional database in computer science. The declarative programming is a style of building program that express logic of computation without talking about its control flow. ठीक है, यहाँ control flow के बारे में बात नहीं होगी. It often consider program as theories of some logic. It may simplify writing parallel programs. The focus is on what need to be done rather how it should done. Okay, so it just declare the result we want rather how it has been produced. This is the only difference between imperative. Imperative means how to do and declarative means what to do. ठीक है, इसे याद रखना आप. Imperative means how to do and declarative means what to do. Programming paradigm, getting into deeper, we would see logic, functional and database. ठीक है, these are divided into three parts. First is logic programming paradigm, second one is functional programming paradigm, and last one is database data driven programming approaches. Okay.